All right. So let's pick it up with part 3 of our Persona playthrough. Is my controller not connected? What is going on here? Anyway, where did we leave off? Let me think. So, got out of Kamoshida's castle. And we'd established that Ryuji is a total idiot. Let's see, the first thing, we saw all the students being tortured. He saw one in the tracksuit, and there's only 3 uniforms that these people wear at this school. They've got like their warm weather, their cold weather, and their gym uniform. And he saw a kid in the gym uniform, and he was like, I feel like I've seen this somewhere before. On top of that, his default response to everything, keep an eye out for this, is when he doesn't understand whatever's going on, which is like 80% of the time, is just to repeat 2 words that the person before him said as questions. So you could tell him, I'm gonna go make a peanut butter jelly sandwich. You want anything? And he would go, peanut butter? Jelly? Notice that? That's like at least half of his lines. And then he was shocked that the gym teacher was doing all this shady stuff with his students, when it was later revealed that same gym teacher broke his leg because he didn't like what he was doing on the track team. So, not very bright. But maybe he'll redeem himself here. I'm not counting on it. All right. I think, yep. Gotta go to sleep. Thoroughly unrealistic high school texting. This is really a story about the dangers of bloatware. Okay, so he's figured out the app and what it's for, though. Maybe he's not a total idiot. Back to Igor's sex dungeon. Excellent.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. I thought about resuming our previous conversation tonight. That is why I have summoned you. What are your thoughts? Are you becoming accustomed to this place?
Sure.
Ah, glad to hear it. It seems you have nerves of steel. The goal of your rehabilitation is to thwart the fated ruin. However, such a feat cannot be done by you alone. Today, you entered a partnership with someone who awoke to the same power, did you not? Involving yourself with others is an important foundation for your recovery. You've done well. That said, I am not advising the formation of superficial relationships. It must not be a frivolity, but a ring of those who would, by morals or faith, lend you their strength.
I can't tell if there's something different about my audio setup, but his voice sounds extra processed today.
They are bonds with those who have been robbed of their places to belong. The expansion of said ring will, in return, help you mature as well.
Everything else sounds fine, though.
Are the strength of heart.
Weird.
The stronger the
Maybe it's
bonds
just
that
these headphones.
surround you, the more power your personas will gain.
There are countless people in the city who have talents that a weakling like you doesn't.
You better rack that noggin of yours and get them on your side. We'll change that into power.
All right, confidants, make friends, get stuff.
Indeed, you should be prepared to use even myself, or your ambitions will not come to fruition.
I'm getting mixed messages here. You don't want shallow relationships, but you want me to use all of my friends?
We have a deal then.
Igor's Velvet Room is my favorite gay bar on 4th Street, right next to Oil Can Harry's.
Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Fool persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right.
Confidant abilities, blah, 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 blah.
Well, you will understand it all in due time. Continue devoting yourself to your rehabilitation.
Now this conversation's over. Get lost, inmate.
How annoying. We've barely started high school and already they're making us play at a volleyball rally? And why are they pitting us against the teacher team? Kamoshida's gonna crush us. We get to see his technique live and in person though. We should totally get spiked on. Yeah, okay. You're gonna get your face smashed in. Just look at how banged up
Kid
the
has weird
volleyball team
goals.
is. What the hell goes on during their practices?
Okay. So at least the new kids notice.
Okay, quiet down.
Man, you still got it, coach. Thanks. Let's go for one more. All right.
Still sticks out. Hasn't changed a bit.
Pretty boring.
Right?
Sorry. Hey, are you all right? Someone, take him to the nurse's office.
Yeah, definitely move the guy that just got hit in the head and fell down.
All right.
The first thing they teach you in first aid is always move a head injury.
That asshole's acting like a king over here, too. Get to know each other better, my ass. It's just a one-man show for him to stroke his ego. Oh, and how he acted like he was worried about Mishima. Oh, what an abusive D-bag.
I like how Ryuichi's totally got no problem with swearing, but apparently he draws the line at D-bag.
Now's our chance to go look for the guys we saw were slaves yesterday. Let's look for the faces we saw at the castle. All the members of the team should be here today. I'll be sure to find someone to spill about Kamoshida's physical abuse. Just you wait, asshole. The first one that popped out was a guy from Class D, so let's start from there. That's your class. Hopefully you can get him to talk without any issues. People have been avoiding me lately, so... Oh, but you're kind of in the same boat, huh?
Aha, quick travel. Can I... Oh wait, can I just quick travel straight to my classroom? Aha! It's not this... Oh, it's totally this kid, isn't it?
What?
Yeah, that's normal. There's nothing suspicious going on
You
here.
skipping out on the volleyball rally? I guess I expected from you, Transfer.
You're skipping out on it too, though?
Hey, that's the guy who was over at that castle.
I also just want to point out that now Ryuji and everyone wearing the uniform that he couldn't quite place
You too,
last
Sakamoto?
time.
What do you guys want? It's from practice. What does that have to do with anything?
Kamoshida did it to you, right? Look, I ain't gonna tell anyone you squealed. Just tell us about how Kamoshida's abusing you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not. You guys are talking complete nonsense.
Don't try and hide it. We already know.
You know? You have proof.
Well,
Just say yes.
This is ridiculous. Please, leave me alone. You're really bothering me.
all right, that's enough. Come on, let's
He was
go.
clearly very busy staring at that wall, so we'll let you get back to it.
That injury ain't normal, and he still won't fess up. Crap. If we keep going at this pace, the ball game's gonna end. I guess that'd be faster. I'll check the practice building for people before clubs start. You handle the classroom building. There's a third year on the volleyball team that I remember. I think he's in 3C? He was getting beat pretty badly at the castle. He might have some injuries here too. Anyways, I'll hit you up if I find anything. See ya.
3CA. Mm-hmm. Wow. Some intense victim blaming going on here. All right, whatever. Let's go upstairs. It's 3C, right? I think that's what it was. 1C, 1B. That's... I obviously don't understand how the numbering on these classrooms work. All right. So that's 3, but the rooms are all 1. Of course. Why? Why would the rooms correspond to the floor number? All right. 3B, 3C.
Who cares?
First years, all right. Ba-ba-bum. Our first year's on the 3rd floor. Is that how this works?
I can't do it.
All right, so
Can I talk to
obviously
you
we've
for a
got to
sec?
find this Mishima person.
It'll be quick. Anyway, what's with you? Like how you were late the other day was a lie and all? There's that weird rumor about you too.
What do you want with him?
Right back at you. You're not even in our class.
We just happen to get to know each other.
What are you planning on doing to Mr. Kamoshida?
Huh? I see. I getcha. You're all buddy-buddy with Kamoshida after all.
This has nothing to do with you, Sakamoto.
If you found out what he's been doing behind your back, you'd dump him right away.
Behind my back? What's that supposed to mean?
You wouldn't get it.
Anyway, people are already talking about you two. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but no one's gonna help you. I'm warning you, just in case. That's all.
Why she gotta be so aggressive all the time? We just went to the same middle school. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. I had no luck on my end. What about you?
Just texted about this, buddy.
Did anything like someone's name turn up?
I mean, yeah. Oh boy.
Huh? Special coaching, huh? True. I always see the guy covered in bruises. Let's go talk to him before he leaves then. Hey, got a second? Sakamoto?
He's not even the most beat up of the students we've talked to so far. Like, literally everyone on the volleyball team looks like they just got out of the hospital.
And you too. Come on, we just want to chat. Kamoshida's been coaching you, huh? You sure it's not just physical abuse? Certainly not. What are
Real
you talking
believable.
all polite for? Anyways, we saw him spike you today, right in the face.
That was just because I'm not good at the sport.
Still, that doesn't explain all the other bruises you've got.
Like that Ryuji doesn't even bother to try. I'm like, oh no, you're pretty good, buddy. Just like, well, yeah, that's true, but still.
They're from practice. Is he forcing you to keep quiet? That's...
What's going on here? Mishima, isn't it time for practice?
I'm not...
What? Maybe you're better off quitting then. You're never going to improve that crappy form unless you show up to practice.
Didn't you hear? He ain't feeling well.
Well, Mishima, are you coming to practice or not?
I'll go.
As for you, any more trouble and you'll be gone from this school for sure.
Bastard.
Same goes for you. Didn't the principal tell you to keep in line? Just don't get in the way of my practice. All these unsettling rumors are making the students anxious after all.
That's your own goddamn fault.
Wait, what rumors? Does he know about the rumors? don't feel like we've talked to him about that. A little suspicious there, buddy.
This won't get us anywhere. Let's go, Mishima. Shujin Academy is a place where those with aspirations come to learn. Unworthy students like yourselves don't have any right to be here. Get with the program.
Yes, sir. That asshole. He's gonna pay for this.
There's no point.
Huh?
Proving that he's physically abusing us is meaningless. Everybody knows. The principal, our parents, they all know, and they all keep quiet about it.
There's the rub. That might be the most realistic part of this story so far.
This has gotta be a joke.
Don't be a pain. You don't understand what I'm going through. Shouldn't you, of all people, know that nothing's going to help?
Right, remember how he broke your leg and nothing happened?
Damn it.
I'll try one more time to persuade the other guys. That's all I can do.
All right. Can I do anything, or is it just gonna? Yep. This don't make any damn sense. Still, at least they're consistent with writing him like a yokel. I would have expected more double negatives out of him with the rest of the stuff that they're doing with him grammatically, though. This is the most realistic text internet meme response, with the except it shouldn't have the period at the end, but because volleyball, that is... God, considering this game is like, what, 5? I mean, this is the more recent, like, revised edition, but the original was, what, like 5 years ago or something? That's pretty cutting edge internet lingo stuff to say a because thing. That's a pretty recent development. Wonder how that translates in Japanese. If that, like, that must just be some good flavor that the English localizers added there. I can't imagine there's a direct one-to-one Japanese equivalent of that, but maybe there is. Everybody loves to watch this guy beat the crap out of little kids. Then why? Right.
Shouldn't you be heading to volleyball?
Uh-huh.
That bruise above your eye. Is that from practice too?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm pretty sure she's not pushing herself.
I'm okay. Volleyball's the only thing I can do right. Shouldn't you take that?
It's probably just my part-time job, I think.
I should get going.
Shiho. Are you sure you're okay?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Today won't work. I'm not feeling so good. Sorry. Bye.
Hey, wasn't that Takamaki?
Rumor has it she's dating Kamoshida.
Seriously?
I heard people saw them in his car together.
I love they don't want to give these characters names, but they have to give them some kind of, you know, adjective that they can put in front of them, so it's not just student talking to student or student 1 and student 2. So you've got rumor loving
You know,
and bored.
she seems pretty easy, huh?
But nothing
Think I'd
about
have a
this
chance
guy
too?
says bored to me.
Come on, dude. You can't go after Kamoshida's bitch.
Okay, calm down, buddy.
What? Oh, I'm in the way, aren't I? I really am sorry, though. I must have spaced out.
It's probably a concussion.
You don't look familiar. Could you be that transfer student from Class D? This might not be any of my business, but don't let the rumors get to you, okay? I'm glad to hear that. My best friend is often misunderstood too, all because of her looks. Sorry. I didn't mean to drag on like that.
Yeah, I talked for a whole 15 seconds there. Come on, lady.
Anyway, I have to go to practice. I'll see you around.
Damn it. What the hell? Is that what it looks like? All of them kept saying the same shit Mishima was talking about. Kamoshida had to have told him something. At this rate, looks like we'll have to go to him directly. I know. But seriously, isn't there something we can do? No way I'm gonna give in like this. Can you think of anything?
Yeah, let's go
That'd
sneak
be
attack.
fine if we could do it without getting caught, but if we did, we'd be seriously
Because what does that
done
even
for.
mean?
You got any other ideas?
Oh, bummer. False choice. I mean, I guess you get some extra dialogue out of it, but
So you want to tell them about the castle? They'd never believe us. Have any other ideas? What do we do?
oh my god.
The king? You mean that other world's Kamoshida? I didn't think of that, but is there any meaning to...
I finally found you!
You say something?
So this is the part where, like, you know how people say that the Odyssey after the Island of the Lotus Eaters is all just one giant drug trip and the rest of the whole story never even happens, and that's why it's full of monsters and all this wild bullshit? This is that point in this story when they start believing that this cat is talking.
Don't think think you can get away with not paying me back for helping you?
This is all just a direct trip.
That voice. Is that you, Morgana?
How dare you up and leaving me the other day?
The cat's talking?
I am not a cat. This is just what happened when I came to this world.
I kind of wish they'd changed out Morgana's talking head for like a more realistic cat when you're in the real world, but I get why they didn't.
It was a lot of trouble finding you two.
Wait, you came to our world? Does that mean you've got a phone?
Okay. Still an idiot, but smarter than maybe I gave him credit for. He was able to put two and two together and, you know, ask what is, I guess, a reasonable question given the circumstances. Does this talking cat have a phone?
You don't need one when you're at my level. I did get pretty lost making my escape, though.
That aside, why can you talk? You're a cat!
How should I know?
You hearing this too?
The only correct response. Well, technically, this is what I think is actually happening, but this is the only real response here.
This is no time to be joking around!
You guys are having a rough time of this, I heard you mention something about witnesses.
Are you about to offer to kill someone?
Oh, shut up!
You know, I could tell you a thing or two about what to do about Kamoshida. You were pretty close just a moment ago.
God, that condescending attitude. This thing's gotta be Morgana.
You were still doubting me?
God, quiet down!
We really have to be looking for a cat in a busy time like this?
I just heard a meow somewhere near here. Didn't you hear it?
That was me.
Make sure you check every nook and cranny around.
Meow? Does that mean only us two can understand what you're saying?
Looks like it.
What the hell's going on? Anyways, what you were talking about earlier, is it for real?
You're quite the skeptic for being an idiot.
Oh, Morgana. Let me tell you about a little thing called US politics in 2021.
Hey, tell us more. Then again, this probably ain't the best place. Here, stick it in your bag for now. It should be just small enough to fit.
Hey! How dare you treat me like... Don't be so rough with me!
Enough of that! You said you know how we can do something about Kamoshida, right?
It has to do with what this guy was talking about earlier. You'll need to attack his castle.
What do you mean?
That castle is how Kamoshida views this school. He doesn't realize what happens in there, but it's deeply connected to the depths of his heart. Thus, if the castle disappears, it would naturally impact the real Kamoshida.
What'd happen?
A palace is a manifestation of a person's distorted desires. So, if that castle were no more... Precisely. You sure pick up things fast.
For real? He's gonna turn good? But is that really getting back at him?
Erasing a palace essentially means forcing the owner to have a change of heart. However, even though their warped wants disappear, the crimes they committed remain. Kamoshida will become unable to bear the weight of those crimes, and he'll confess them himself.
You for real? That's possible?
And since the palace will no longer exist, he'll forget what we did there as well.
I thought he wasn't supposed to know what's going on there regardless.
Not only will we be able to bring Kamoshida down, but there won't even be a trace of our involvement.
That's amazing! You are one incredible cat!
True. Except for the cat part.
So, how do we get rid of the palace?
By stealing the treasure held within.
Stealing?
I'll tell you more once you agree to go ahead with this. It's my most valuable secret plan, after all. If you want to help me out, I'll gladly teach you. What's your call?
Our luck's running dry looking for witnesses. Guess we have no choice but to go along.
Good. Oh, right. There's one more thing I should tell you. If we erase a palace, there is no doubt that the person's distorted desires will be erased as well. But desires are what we all need in order to survive. The will to sleep, eat, fall in love. Those sorts of things.
Small price to pay for getting rid of an abusive pedophile. Like, I'm okay with that. Let's do it.
What are you getting at?
If all of those yearnings were to vanish, they'd be no different than someone who is shut down entirely. They may even die if they're not given proper care. So...
They might die?
will you listen to everything I have to say first?
Would their death be our fault?
Aren't you determined enough to face those kinds of risks?
This is how people get lured into cults.
Hey, what do you think?
Man, that's cold. We'll have to risk it.
For real?
Sheesh. I come all this way and this is what I get. It's not like anyone will ever find out.
That's also not really the point, though.
That's not the point.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Ryuji. You might be an idiot, but you've got a moral compass.
If we just go around secretly doing whatever we want, we'd be no better than that effing Kamoshida.
Okay, so he can't say fuck and he can't say douchebag. We've established, but everything else is fair game.
Isn't this your only option? I'll come back later. Make sure you've made your decision by then.
Man, we're getting all worked up for nothing. Damn it. I'll try and see if I can figure out another way. Come on, let's get out of here.
Gross. I think this is the way to the train station. Don't mind me, fellas. Totally not listening in on your conversation. Yeesh.
Aoyama Ichome. This is Aoyama Ichome.
Wow, sleepy student. You've got some problematic views on women. She's not a plate of spaghetti. She's a human being. I like that they're making it seem like, you know, it's not 100% morally black and white what you're going to be doing here. At least asking the question of, is it justice to crap? Can I fast travel? Ooh, wait. Oh, heck yeah. Okay.
Will you please give it a rest? I told you, I'm not feeling up to it. Wait, what? That's not what you promised. And you call yourself a teacher? This has nothing to do with Shiho.
Why is she getting a busy signal on a cell phone because he hung up?
Shiho's starting position. Wait, were you listening? Haven't you heard of privacy?
You're in the middle of, there's like 30 people around. You're in public at a train station. I have heard of privacy, this ain't it.
No, I was out of line.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Sorry. So, how much did you hear? Shiho. It's nothing at all. Nothing.
I find that when people say it's nothing at all and then sprint away, that you can 100% believe them. Oops, can't go down the up escalator. Red. There we go, red pants.
Stop following me! Just leave me alone! Why? Why do you keep worrying about me? What the heck?
This is
I don't have anything
not
to
how
talk
that
about.
should play out in real life. Somebody says leave me alone, leave him alone.
It was just an argument. Thank you very much! You've heard the rumors, haven't you? About Mr. Kamoshida. Everyone says we're getting it on. But that's so not true. That was him on the other line. I avoided giving him my number for the longest time. He told me to go to his place after this. You know what it means. If I turn him down, he said he'd take my friend off as a regular on the team. I've been telling myself this is all for Shiho's sake. I can't take it anymore. I've had enough of this. I hate him. But still, Shiho's my best friend. She's all I have left in that sorry excuse of a school. Tell me, what should I do? Sorry, I shouldn't have asked. It's not your problem. What am I saying? I've barely even talked to you before.
It's because you and every other kid at this school are in desperate need of therapy. And that drunk, piss poor excuse of a counselor you have on staff, not gonna cut it.
No, This was all my fault. You're so weird. Usually everyone just ignores me. Are you really a bad person? I've heard people talking about you, but I just don't see it.
Tempting, but...
That you assaulted someone. That you almost killed them. Kinda had a feeling they were all just exaggerations. You seemed lonely. Almost like you didn't belong anywhere. You're the same in that regard. Maybe that's why it was so easy for me to talk to you. Is there really no way for me to help Shiho? I wish he'd just change his mind. Like, forget about me and everything. As if something like that would ever happen. I wasn't asking for a serious response. But I do feel a bit better now. I'm gonna head home. Don't tell anyone what I told you, okay? I'll try and think of a way to persuade Kamoshida.
Who's with the wallpaper in this diner? Are we sitting in a booth in a 5-year-old's bedroom?
Well...
Suzui. Are you leaving?
What is it?
Mr. Kamoshida's asking for you. He's in the PE faculty office.
What did he say?
I don't know. Well, I have to go.
On.
You're late. Where have you been? Don't give me those lies. By the way, you haven't been hanging around any bad influences, have you?
You mean like every single teacher at my school?
Huh. Well, they've got to be pretty strange to want to spend time with you.
Does no one encourage children in Japan? Is that what this game is trying to tell us? That there are just no...
Just make sure you're careful who your friends are. If you don't
No
want them
positive
ruining your
reinforcement
life.
of anything.
Ooh, look at the time. Seriously, think about how I feel having to stay up here waiting for you. Hey, I'm leaving. In the future, try not to come back so damn late. Understood?
I wonder what time it's supposed to be. I mean, he does have a cafe that, in theory, sometimes has customers. All right, can I do anything? Nope, gotta sleep. All right. Velvet room? No.
So I assume all of you know about the separation of powers. There are 3 branches in our government. The National Diet is legislative, the Cabinet is executive, and the Supreme Court is judiciary. This division of power provides checks and balances, which ensures no one branch becomes unstoppable.
Have you made up your mind? No matter how much thinking you do, there's only one option. You'd be better off just listening to me.
Did I just hear a cat just now?
Meow!
Could that rumored cat be somewhere nearby? Settle down! We're in the middle of an important lecture.
If you only knew I'm reading this too.
Hey, what's that?
Enough! This is a classroom!
Wait, she's going to jump!
Suzui?
Shiho? For real? Come on.
All right, this is about to get real. So if you're
Do not step
sensitive
foot
about
outside of this room.
suicide, now is a good time to just skip ahead 5 or 10 minutes.
No way! Huh? Is she gonna commit suicide?
It's Suzui! Seriously?
Go grab a drink, go to the bathroom.
Let's go look.
That guy. Hey, wasn't Mishima acting weird?
Yes, they all, like, all of them are.
We're gonna make him talk this time.
Ooh, that's not maybe the best tact to take with someone who's clearly the victim of ongoing physical abuse.
Teachers, return to your classrooms for the time being. Please do not let any students go home yet.
That hurts. Why'd you run like that, huh?
I didn't run.
She jumped and tried to kill herself!
Leave me alone.
He's right. We ain't trying to get you busted. We won't say you talked either.
Suzui. She was called out by Mr. Kamoshida.
Wait, what?
I was called by him a number of times too. To the teacher's room. It wasn't just me or Suzui either. He'd nominate someone when he was in a bad mood and hit them.
So the physical punishment thing was for real.
It's not punishment. That's just punishment implies they did something wrong. If he's just in a bad mood and he's hitting people, he's just an asshole.
Yesterday, he called Suzui out of the blue. She didn't make any mistakes or anything. Mr. Kamoshida seemed really irritated that day. So it must have been worse than usual.
He didn't. That son of a bitch!
So I know this is not the time, but I'm really distracted by the drink vending machine in the corner that apparently contains both hot and cold drinks. And I really have to know what that's all about.
I bet Sakamoto's going to find Mr. Kamoshida. Mr. Kamoshida's probably in the PE faculty office on the second floor.
PE faculty office, second floor. All right, let's go up to floor number 2.
He went into the PE faculty office.
Right, aha, we've got our little exclamation point. No wandering around this time.
Huh?
You bastard! The hell did you do to that girl?
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me!
That is enough!
What you did wasn't coaching.
What did you say?
You ordered me to call Suzui here. I can only imagine what you did to her.
You're going on and on about things you have no proof of. Basically, you're simply making these claims because you can't be a regular on the team, right?
That's not what this is about!
Even if it is exactly as you imagine it to be, hypothetically speaking, what can you do? We just received a call from the hospital. Suzui's in a coma, and her chances of recovery are slim. How would someone like that make a statement? There's no chance of her getting better, I hear.
They don't. Man, this guy is a dirtbag. They don't need her. Look at this kid. He's a friggin' mummy. He can talk about all the crap you did to him. That's plenty of evidence.
No.
Goddamn!
This again? Does this mean we need to have yet another case of self-defense?
You shut your mouth, you son of a bitch! Why are you stopping me? But still!
Oh, you're stopping him? What a surprise. There's no need to hold back. Why not attack me? Oh, you can. But of course you can. Everyone present right now will be expelled. I'm reporting all of you at the next board meeting.
What? You can't make a decision like that!
would seriously consider what scum like you say. You threatened me too, Mishima, so you're just as responsible.
Huh?
To think you didn't know why I kept someone as talentless as you on the team. You act like you're a victim. But you leaked his criminal records, didn't you? It's all over the internet, correct? How terrible.
Mishima? He told me to do it. I had no choice.
Now, are we finished here? You're all expelled.
You're all expelled in like 2 weeks when I get around to reporting
You're
it.
done for. Your futures are mine to take. Now,
I can't believe this asshole's getting away with this! Huh? Oh, right. We have that.
huh? Have you lost your minds? You worthless kids aren't making any sense. But sure, go ahead and try. After all, you'll have plenty of time to kill until expulsion.
We can't waste any time. We gotta hurry up and go to that world and beat the shit out of that asshole.
Gross.
We're not beating him up. We're simply stealing his distorted desires. Can I assume that you've made up your minds about this? About how he might suffer a mental shutdown?
I have. Someone almost died because of him. I don't give a rat's ass what happens to him anymore.
And you? Then it's settled.
By the way, is getting rid of a palace hard? You've tried it before, right?
When did I ever say that?
Huh? What? Were you just pretending to know?
Is it true that you're getting expelled?
Wow, that rumor spread fast.
Everyone's talking about it.
Wow.
That asshole's at it again. So you came all this way to tell us that?
If you're going to deal with Kamoshida, let me in on it too.
I don't understand how high school works in Japan. Is this like a real thing where like you're gonna get expelled but you have to wait for a board meeting? Because I feel like every kid I ever knew that got expelled in high school, it was pretty immediate.
I can't just sit back and do nothing after what happened to Shiho.
This has nothing to do with you. Don't butt your head into this.
But it does. Shiho's my...
I said don't get in our way!
That was harsh.
We can't take her somewhere like that.
I hope she doesn't do anything too crazy. Women can be much bolder than men at times.
We need to have some sensitivity training.
We just gotta hurry up and deal with Kamoshida. Let's go already.
The moment we cross over, we'll treat each other like phantom thieves. So I hope you're ready.
Huh? Phantom thieves?
Those who covertly sneak in and stylishly steal treasure. That is what we become.
That sounds kinda cool. So we just gotta say the school, Kamoshida's name, and castle. Then we end up in Bizarro World. How the hell's all this work? Someone make it? That's kinda creepy, but seems useful enough. We'll show that effing Kamoshida.
Let's go.
They really are going to do something. They're doing something on their phone? A name... school? Huh?
The way this works, it feels like more random people would get sucked in than do. Oh God, got a cough. Hold on.
All right, time to bust on through.
What is this?
Whoops.
Takamaki?
That voice. Sakamoto? And are you...
Why are you here?
How should I know? What's going on? Hey, where are we? Isn't this the school?
I see. Perhaps she was dragged in because of that app thing. If multiple people can enter with the person who uses it, it stands to reason it'll pull anyone nearby.
For real?
Wait, so this is related to Kamoshida?
Anyway...
No!
The shadows are going to find us if you make a scene.
No way! It talked! Oh my god! It's a monster cat!
Monster?
You better explain what's going on! I won't leave until you do!
Looks like we gotta force her. But how are we supposed to do that?
Just take her back to where we came in. That's how it worked last time, right?
Oh yeah! Can you lend me a hand? We can't deal with Kamoshida if we don't.
What are you...
We'll explain after everything's over.
Hey! And just where are you touching?
Whoa, sorry, I didn't mean... That's not important.
You guys, seriously? Ah!
We better be careful from now on when we use that app.
You should have checked the tools you used. Why do I, the one who was just watching, know more about it than you two?
Very good question. I think it's because the plot requires it.
Shut up. Ah, jeez. Takamaki found out right when we were starting off. We gotta deal with this fast.
That girl's name is An Takamaki, right? Lady An. The shadows have noticed us. You better brace yourselves. Got it? We're counting on you, Joker.
Joker? That a nickname?
Don't refer to it in such a lame way. It's a code name. What kind of stupid phantom thief would use their real name? I'm not down for that. And there's no telling what kind of effect yelling our real names will have on the palace. It's just a precaution.
So, why is he Joker?
Because he's our trump card when it comes to fighting strength. It's settled then. Next up is you, Ryuji. You'll be... let's see... Thug.
Are you picking a fight with me? Yeah, I'll choose it myself! When it comes to me, it's gotta be this mask. Honestly, I actually kinda like it. What if we named me after this?
Fine. Why not Skull, then?
Oh, that sounds awesome! I'm Skull! What do we do about this one's codename? How about Mona?
Well, if Joker thinks it's easier to call me that, then I'll go with it. Alright, from here on out, we're Joker, Skull, and Mona. We need to be absolutely thorough about using those codenames from now on.
Alright, time to go steal this treasure thing. Let's make a dash for it.
Let's make a dash for it, and then they give you the dash tutorial. Very on the nose. All right.
Yeah.
Praise be to...
Hey, look. Ain't that...
Those intruders the other day were quite entertaining. However, I can't allow that trash to ransack my castle. Strengthen the security, kill them on sight. I'll reward whoever brings me their heads.
Praise be to King Kamoshida! Death to the intruders!
Hey, Mona, can't we just beat the crap out of him and call it a day?
Look at all those soldiers, idiot! It'd be suicide. And I'm sure you don't want a repeat of last time. Besides, don't you want him to confess his sins? There's no point beating him up. We need to steal his materialized desires. The treasure.
Fine, so where is it?
It has to be somewhere in the depths of this castle. Let's infiltrate further in while he's out here.
Damn it. Damn it.
Remember how I taught you hold-ups and all-out attacks? I'll teach you their practical use now. There's another use for hold-ups, besides simply defeating enemies. Shadows are beings born from people's hearts, so naturally they can talk too. In other words, you can communicate with them. Get it? If you talk to them when they're cornered, they might offer money or items since they don't want to die. In fact, talking has a better chance of scoring something great, as opposed to just offing them. Well then, let's do the first step. Knock all the enemies down and do a hold-up. They're all knocked down! That was incredible, Joker!
For real?
Well, something along those lines. Now let it be money or items. Just cough it up.
Sorry.
Wait, what? If that's the case, I guess it's time for you to go to hell.
For real?
Sorry, but we're in a hurry.
Come on! Wow!
What the? What's going on?
Cool! I am thou, thou art I!
What was that just now? What happened?
For real?
Man, we are like almost 5 hours into this thing and we're still getting tutorials at a pretty steady clip. Yep. Changing personas.
Let's go. Pixie! There!
Is that the shadow from earlier? Don't tell me. Did you take in the shadow's appearance and powers as a persona?
Persona! Ravage them!
Let's see. Okay. I do this.
Besides that, Buzz Joe. Hey! I am thou, thou art I.
Bicorn? Okay. Isn't that just a goat? I guess it does have kind of a horse head.
Holy... wield multiple personas?
The corn in bicorn or unicorn is actually the same word as horn in English.
Hey, Mona, what was that about? What did Joker do?
A good example of Grimm's Law, if you were watching along during that Guild Wars 2 stream where I was kind of blabbing a little bit about the history of linguistics and yada yada yada. Jakob Grimm of Grimm's brother fame was the one who kind of invented modern linguistics basically by formalizing that change that, you know, among other things, got us to where in Germanic languages we have the word horn, but in Romance languages it's still corn.
He sealed the enemy's appearance and powers into his mask and made it his new persona.
That's why it's a unicorn, a cornucopia, that sort of thing. But in English, obviously, horn. Actually, English unicorn, right? Obviously taken from the Latin una, one, corn, horn. In German, it's a calque, basically, right? It's Einhorn. One horn is the German word for it, but it's just a translation, direct translation of the Latin.
Is such a feat even possible? Even I've never seen anyone pull that off. Of course it is. Only one heart exists per person, so normally a person can only have one persona. Incredible! That ability will give us a huge advantage in battle. Alright, try to do that even more if the opportunity arises. You better help out too, Skull.
Hell yeah! We'll hold every last one of them up.
Alright, you can negotiate, lend me your power, blah 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 blah.
I like you even more now. I really do have something special after all.
You don't have me, Morgana. You don't own me. Let's calm down. Kitty cat. Alright. I can go through here yet. Nope.
Treasure chest spotted. Let's open it.
Oh, I love how party members call out the fact that there's a treasure chest right nearby. Even if it's not on camera, if it's like within line of sight of them, they'll call it out, which is kind of nice. I know anything about? He's weak to wind. Are you weak to gun? Nope. Wow. That worked really well. Oof. Lend me your power. Crypt dwelling pyromaniac. Okay. Grab out a photo. What? The tell he phone is his thing that he has to say he ho and everything that he says. Guess that answers that question. You missed a he there. Lots of hoes, but no he's. He human heart, not he human heart. Come on now. Guy just loves calling people's hoe.
That's a new one, isn't it?
Okay.
Whoa, dear. Let's hide. Can I not take cover? I thought I could take. Oh, crap. Okay, not so bad.
this power. Okay.
Oh, weird. How did the security level get bumped up?
I'll reveal your true form.
All right, the first move is ours.
Hmm.
Next up. What's the plan? Persona!
Don't want to use all of his SP, but
Go down.
Looking cool, Joker.
doesn't seem like Ryuji's gonna go first anytime soon, so. Ah, come on. Oh, okay. What?
A spectacular victory.
Okay. We beat him. All right, let's get going.
Push chest.
Whoa. All right.
Wait, I already... Oh. Did that just automatically equip it for me? Huh. Okay. Sure. Is there anything else in this room? Doesn't look like it.
Hey, look.
Safe room, blah, blah, blah.
This is that place from earlier. What's up with this app? Just said the word Sakamoto said, and I ended up...
Princess?
Huh?
Princess!
Uh-oh.
Aren't there even more shadows here than before? Just getting this far has been a real pain in my ass.
It's all because you guys provoked Kamoshida, you know. Still, he seems to be awfully on guard.
Anyways, how are we supposed to steal that treasure thing?
Don't be so hasty. First, we'll need to secure an infiltration route.
What?
A path to the treasure's location. But honestly, I think we'll need a little more manpower in order to accomplish this. At the very least, one more person would be nice.
Hey, you say you don't
If
have
only
the
we knew
memories and all,
one more
but
person.
Somehow you still know about that kind of stuff? Do you think this thing's really got amnesia?
Of course it has amnesia. It's an RPG. It didn't have a character with amnesia. Sure, I believe the cat.
At least you're a step above that moron.
You know, maybe he would like you more if you weren't constantly calling him a
Call me a
moron.
moron?
I mean, it's true.
You sure talk
But-
big, but what if it turns out you're just some stray cat in the end?
That can't be.
Still, why was a princess in such an odd place?
Princess?
I could have sworn we were pursuing the readings of an intruder.
Is that guard's voice just Kamoshida's voice, but with a little bit of extra processing on it?
It doesn't matter now. We must take it back to King Kamoshida.
Oh, that one's definitely not. I guess it could still be the same voice actor. They had some of the main cast do a bunch of side characters and extras.
Who's this princess they're talking about?
I should probably look into this.
And yet another question goes unanswered. Stuff like the castle and that navigation app are mysterious, but Morgana's got them both beat. Oh, crap, sorry. What was I again? Oh, yeah, Skull.
This is bad.
That was fast.
Your friend, Lady An. She's been taken by shadows!
Wait, what? We sent her home earlier.
If Lady An does indeed have the app, it could be possible.
Oh no. Don't tell me it got put on hers just like mine. Damn it! We let her out for her own safety and she just came back in by herself. Damn it.
I wonder how many different takes of this voice actor just saying "damn it" they had to do to fill out all the dialogue in this game, or if it's just one sound over and over again.
Let's do it.
All right. Save it, and we can go a little bit longer here.
Yes.
Can
Okay, let's go.
see if we can at least rescue on here. Oh, do we have to go back to Spiky Doorway?
Is this some kind of filming? Who's in charge here?
Aha.
This way.
Why is that one?
Look, I'll apologize for touching the armor without permission.
Oh.
She totally doesn't get what's going on.
Let's hurry. We have to save her.
I totally thought this was somehow like there's going to be some super secret hidden thing there, but I think that's just supposed to be the armor that she touched and knocked over. Let's do it.
What's all this about? Seriously, I'm gonna call the cops.
So, this is the intruder.
Kamoshida? Who's that? More importantly, what is this place? Why is the school turned into something like this?
I can't believe you mistook my aunt for someone like her. That's more like it. You should have looked like this from the start.
Shio. I'm so sorry. Huh? You're right. Letting this piece of shit toy with me? What was I thinking?
It's like I always say, slaves should just behave and...
Shut up! I've had enough of this. You pissed me off, you son of a bitch!
My, it's taken far too long. Tell me, who is going to avenge her? You don't.
Now again,
Forgiving him was
you're
never the
kind of undercutting
Such is the spirit
your
of the other you that dwells
pedophiles are a bad message, which I'm 100% behind, by taking one of your main female leads and basically dressing her up like
You're right.
this.
No more holding back.
There you go. Nothing can be solved by restraining yourself. Understand? Then I'll gladly lend you my strength.
Oh crap.
You know what? I'm not some
I
cheap
forgot
girl
she
you
just
can toy with.
kills shadow version of herself.
You stole everything from Shiko. You destroyed her. Now it's your turn. I will rob you of everything!
Oh my god, I never noticed the little guy that her persona is like standing on top of and using as a footrest.
No, I've had enough of you. No one's gonna stop me now. Let's go, Carmen!
How dare you deny King Kamoshida's love, you selfish lass! Pay for this insolence with your
Selfish lass? Is this a Scottish toilet demon? What is...
That dirtbag just sees women as sexual outlets. Don't make me laugh with that love bullshit. Come on, Carmen. Let's give him hell. Persona!
Alright. How do you feel about fire? Nice. Oh crap. I should heal.
All right.
Wind? Nope. Lightning, it's probably just fire. That's probably the whole point of this battle, is that On is super useful. Ouch. Aww.
Persona!
Alright, come on, Ryuji. Get up. There we go. Alright.
Is weak to fire.
Guns? Ooh, there we go. This will do it.
Beautiful rose has thorns.
Now I'm even more charming.
Oh shit.
That's exactly what that demon was trying to do.
Why'd you come here, man? And more importantly, how?
Hey, is that how you speak to a woman? Are you all right, Lady On?
Lady On? Wait, what is this thing? Is it alive? How can it talk? And where in the world are we?
Just calm down. Everything's going to be okay. Don't
How am I supposed to calm down? Huh? Why am I dressed like this? When did I... What's with this? How can you expect me to be calm?
Well, I'm stumped. A search party will be coming for us soon. There's no time to explain. We don't have a choice. Let's retreat for now.
We were just getting fired up and you had to go and get in the way. Here, give me your arm. You take the other side.
Man. I forget how many times you have to go
Thanks.
in and out of that palace for plot purposes before they just set you loose on it.
Looks like we made it back. Hey, are you okay?
Well, pretty much. Wait, I lied. I'm still confused about all of this.
You may be safe now, but a lot sure did happen back there. At any rate, we stand out too much here. Let's relocate to a safer spot.
Which one you want?
Whichever's not carbonated.
They're both actually.
Then...
Here you go.
What about me?
Huh? But you're a cat.
Have you calmed down, Lady On?
Morgana, right? I really am talking to a cat. This feels so strange. Oh, sorry. You're not a cat, right?
It's only natural that you're confused. Demanding that you understand all of this right after what you went through is asking too much.
Honestly, I still can't believe what happened. That power. My persona.
It's the will of your rebellion, Lady On. With it, you'll be able to fight in that other world.
So if what you told me is true, we can make Kamoshida have a change of heart, right? Is it really possible? Can we actually force him to confess his crimes?
The volleyball team's keeping quiet about this while teachers and parents turn a blind eye. If guys like us try and complain, they're just gonna shoot us down. Going all in on this plan is the only choice we got.
Then let me help too. I want to make him pay for what happened to Shiho. He just keeps going like nothing happened, even after what he did to her. I'll never forgive him.
Wait, did you just say, let me help? You mean you want us to take you along?
Is that not clear already at this point?
Don't act like I'm going to drag you down. Weren't you watching? I can fight too.
Hey, what should we do?
Obviously take her along.
I agree as well. We are lacking in manpower after all. Don't worry. I'll protect her.
Dude.
Even if you said no, I'd just go in alone.
Ah, right, she can go by herself. I guess it'd be more dangerous turning her down.
Oh, right. Women have the ability to make their own decisions and do things without the permission of men. Makes things so much more complicated.
Fine.
Then it's decided. Well, I hope we get along. I'm going to make Kamoshida atone for what he did. Not just for Shiho's sake, but for everything he's done. I won't let any more people suffer because of him. I'll do whatever it takes.
Uh-oh. Is Joker ratting on more of his friends? Yep.
A group like yours must have relied on subtlety and misdirection. Otherwise, you'd never survive. Some of you might even have been hiding behind a public face their entire lives. If you're listening, then answer me.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast a that shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the lover's persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right.
Just let me know when you're heading back in. Oh, wait. We don't have each other's info. Hey, give me your number and chat ID. And, I'll be counting on you then. Same goes for you, Morgana.
The pleasure is all mine, Lady Ann.
Morgana is 100% a nice guy, like incel, just one step away from, yeah, gross.
What a kind girl. Such admirable consideration for others. And the innocence to cast herself into the jaws of death to achieve her goal. She cares about her friends, and she's beautiful to boot. What a girl. She's captured my heart.
Dude. You know, it'd be better if this group could get together quick from now on.
True. Our best option would be to make a secret hideout where we could discuss these things.
Hideout, huh? I like the sound of that.
The school rooftop would work. It seems like nobody goes up there. For the time being, that will make the perfect hideout. I can't contact you from inside a palace, so I'll stay in this world. That being said, I'll need someone to take care of me. I'm personally nominating you. You should feel honored.
This is all you. There's no way I can at my place.
The train will be arriving
Well,
soon.
we now have our hideout, so let's meet there tomorrow.
Okay, let's go look at my new residence for this world.
Stay upstairs while we're open for business. Stay upstairs.
Yes?
Hey, sorry if he was rude, Doctor.
I don't mind.
Come on, you're getting in the way. Go on upstairs.
Thanks. I'll see you later.
Punk rock woman, we already established that she's a doctor. I think you mean punk rock doctor, also known as punk rockter.
Come back again. That's it for today. Oh, that customer just now? She's the head doctor over at that clinic down the street. Rumor has it she gives pretty crappy examinations and sells some weird homemade medicines on top of that. At least, that's what I've heard. I haven't been there myself. They should really just leave her alone. It's not like she's getting in the way of their lives.
Hey, are we there yet?
Well, I gotta get home and start making dinner.
What the? What is this place? Is this some kind of abandoned house?
Hey, are you... I was wondering why I heard meowing. What did you bring it here for? Nowhere, huh? Look, this place is a restaurant. Animals are a no-go. Though, I guess you might stay on good behavior if you've got a pet to take care of. Fine. But keep it quiet when we're open for business. And don't let it roam downstairs, or I'll toss it out. Oh, and I'm not going to take care of it. That's all on you.
Was that the ruler of this place? He seemed pretty understanding for someone who keeps you cramped up in this dump. Then again, I suppose to normal people I just sound like a meowing cat.
Seriously, I had to keep calling out in that cute little voice. make sure you wash that dish.
Aw,
By the way, have you
Sojiro
decided
does
on
have a
name?
heart.
Morgana? I was hoping I'd get to name it.
A little presumptuous of you.
Looks like the chief likes me better than you. And to be honest, this place is heaven compared to Kamoshida's cells. Remember how you guys asked me before about what I am? To be honest, I don't remember anything about my birth.
Most of us don't.
I think the metaverse's distortions made me lose both my memories and my true form. It has to be. I mean, why else would a cat be able to talk like this? There's no other possible explanation. There's no doubt that the distortions were what caused me to lose my real self. I'm sure that once they're purged, I'll finally be able to get that self back. And I have a pretty good idea on how to do it too. That's why I was in the castle in the first place. Come to think of it, I didn't get hungry over in that world. Let me make myself clear. Your taking care of me won't be for nothing. It'll be give and take. Due to my knowledgeable and dexterous nature, I have a lot of intel on infiltration tools. Whoa. I can't tell you more unless we settle on a deal. In exchange for you keeping me here, I'll teach you about these tools. How does that sound? I like that answer. Then it's a deal.
You about to get another tutorial? Nope. Okay. Just more. More snitching to the fuzz.
Skillful infiltrations and escapes to all manner of places. There's even the possibility that you used special tools and had someone who manufactured them. Answer me.
That wasn't a question.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity.
Props to them on saying thou hast. You hear a lot of people say thou hath or something like that when they're trying to act fancy, but the proper second person singular conjugation we're going back then would have been hast. With the ST ending, which is actually still preserved, if you know your German, today in German, where ST is the second person singular ending for verbs. All right.
I'll lecture you about the infiltration tools over time. By the way, the power you used in the palace was seriously amazing. The stronger that power gets, the more reliable it'll be as a trump card. Alright, I'm gonna stick with you wherever you go from today on. Personas are the strength born from one's heart. Depending on what kind of life experience you gain, I bet it'll affect that power as well. And if you become acquainted with capable people, you might learn various useful skills too. This is all part of our deal. Got it? I expect great things from you. Don't let me down, okay?
All right. There are certain puppy dogs around this house that are doing their tap dance, which I think means it's time to wrap this up
You guys send
and get them
messages
some
to each other
food.
with that thing, right? I won in too. So, I'm gonna have to ask you to type for me.
I'll just add this.
We will save. and call it a night. Alrighty. Thanks for watching. See you around.